Hello there.
Hello, the troopers, and welcome back to General Economics Bunker. Thank you so much for joining me here on this fine Thursday night. How is everybody doing? Weekend is just around the corner, and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great. We're gonna get some rest. We're gonna find some toys out there. We're gonna get to see maybe Dune if you haven't. So there's some of that. So yeah, thank you for joining. As always, appreciate it. So, if this is your first time tuning in, this is the Debrief. This is the show where we talk about Bad Batch, specifically Bad Batch Season 3, Episode 5, The Return. We're going to be doing that tonight in a few minutes. So, again, thank you for joining. I hope that everybody's doing awesome today. I hope that you didn't have a long day today. I hope that it was chill. I hope that as you head into that beautiful Friday, everything's going well. Everybody's, doing good, and that the weekend looks good too. I could use some rest myself. Not gonna lie, but yeah. So the latest episode of Bad Batch dropped yesterday. Um, so it's been over 24 hours. It's been like I don't know. It's been what, like 30, 35 hours. I'm not sure. But the point is that it's been a little while. So tonight we are going to be talking about spoilers. All right. So we're going to be looking at the episode for the show, and we're going to be talking about what we saw, what we like, what we didn't like, that kind of stuff. So if you haven't seen it, for if you've been just too busy, right, life gets in the way, then no worries, feel free to come back here and catch the replay. So, but if not, if you want to talk about it, live with us in the Bunker Bunch, stick around. I think you're gonna enjoy it. Also, if this is your first time here on the channel, not just on the stream, but on the channel, then welcome, first of all, and we hope that you stick around. We hope that you like our content. We do toy hunting, we do toy reviews, we do trailer reactions, we do, of course, talk about whatever show Star Wars is pumping out right at the time, and we do reviews. We go live, usually every Wednesday. Yesterday just didn't quite work out for me, but so here we are on Thursday night. Very, very cool. And so yeah, if this is your first time, we hope that you check out some of the videos. We hope that you enjoy them, and we hope that you subscribe. First of all, it's free. Just throwing it out there. It is free. So, and we hope that you get to comment on a couple videos, or that you get to watch us a little bit more. So also, I would greatly appreciate it if you check us out on Facebook, you see, Instagram, and TikTok. And just in case you didn't know, we do have a second channel uh, where we produce content in Spanish called El Bunker del General Kenobi. You can just type it in as it's shown right now on the screen. We actually just dropped the latest toy hunt there. Again, the Spanish version. So go check it out if you can. If you like, if you have family, distant relatives, neighbors, anybody that talks Spanish, maybe they will enjoy it. Worst enemies, that they'll probably like it too. So by all means. So yeah, appreciate it, everybody. And let me say hi to the people that are here in the chat already. We got Rolando, our multiverse moderator. Appreciate you, man, saying hello. Thank you for coming in, man. Appreciate it. And guys, go check out Rolando here on YouTube. He's doing his own toy hunting, and the man is a freaking machine. All right, he's pumping out content like crazy. I wish I could put out, just half of what he's been doing. So definitely check him out. Rolando Flores here on YouTube. We got Zombie Hunter saying, "Hey guys, what's going on, man? Thanks so much for coming in." Saying hi to Rolando, and we got Collect to Disconnect saying, "Hello there. Appreciate you coming in, man. Thank you so much." So yeah, guys, how do y'all feeling about Bad Batch this season? I um, I only got to watch the episode late last night, actually, so I had to sort of postpone the stream because I didn't want to go live like super super late. Even though I ended up going live late tonight, but that's not the point. The point is that, what do you guys think? How are you guys liking Bad Batch so far this season? Season 3, the final season, which is honestly a recurring thought that keeps popping into my mind when I'm watching these episodes. Um, it is the final season, right? Technically, there's gonna be an end. somehow, right, or some form of an end, by the end of this season. So that's interesting, and that's kind of the prism of how I'm looking at these episodes. And maybe I should stop doing that. But we'll go a little bit deeper into it in a couple minutes here. But you guys let me know right now in the comments, everybody that's here watching, and you catching the replay. First of all, appreciate you. Thank you. But let me know down in the comments what have you been enjoying the most for this season of Bad Batch? Do you think it's been worthy of the last season? Right. So again, let me know down in the comments if you are catching this on the replay. So we got man, we got how many episodes do we have left? I should let me look that up real quick. Let's see, Bad Batch episode list. How many? I forgot if is it supposed to be 15? Season 3. Let's see. Oh, come on. Why wouldn't you tell me? Okay. So yeah, it looks like it's 15 episodes this season, right? Hmm. So that means we are a third of the way in. 2/3 remains. Um, Yikes! I actually had not thought about it that way. So we are 33% into the season already. Yeah, again, the final season, right? The last one we're gonna get technically as Bad Batch, itself. I predict, the animation is probably gonna keep going. There's probably gonna be some sort of iteration, that still ties us a little bit to the mythos, the heritage of what Clone Wars was and still is for a lot of people. That's kind of where Bad Batch comes in, right? But yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I'm a little bit shocked. 33% of the season gone already. It feels like it was yesterday when we were, um, watching some of the trailers and stuff like that. To be fair, 3 episodes debuted, at the same time, so that's quite a bit, of course. So yeah, in terms of weeks, I think this is what our third week with the show, and yet we're already again we've run through a third of the season. So pretty interesting once you think about it like that. But yeah, that is it's kind of wow. It's kind of wow. So what do the people here in the live stream? What do you guys think about the episode so far? What do you think about the season? I should say so far. But yeah. So let me show you here what we got left still. So we are at episode 5, which just aired yesterday, and we got this guys coming in here. So we get 2 episodes next week on March 13th. We get both infiltration and extraction, which makes sense, right? The one goes before the other. And then we get, let's see, we get 2 weeks of regular show. Then we get another 2 episode week on April 3rd. And from then on, it is an episode a week until the culmination on May 1st. So the cavalry has arrived. Now, I've seen a couple of things here of as to why they chose that to end it, on May 1st, which I'll be honest with you, it kind of does look very how do we call it? Very on purpose, right? Because next week we get 2 episodes, then on April 3rd we get 2 episodes. So it's almost like they're rushing to get it over or make it match for the ending to be aired on May 1st. So there's a couple of things going on that week. First of all, and I should say the absolute most important thing that's going on that week, May 3rd is my birthday. Don't forget it. Still have time to buy me presents. All right, you got just shy of 2 months. So no excuses. So yeah, May 3rd is my birthday. Um, May 4th is May the 4th be with you, right? So unofficial, sort of kind of pretty official actually, Star Wars Day, um, which is very cool because this year it falls on a Saturday, which I think is gonna be dope. Uh, Again, my birthday that falls on a Friday, just in case you were keeping track. And the other thing that I saw the other day that somebody posted is that um, May 1st, right? So they're like, okay, is this meant to be 501, as in the 501st? Is it supposed to be a nod to that? Which, if it is, that's pretty cool. All right, that is pretty cool. And who knows? The title of the episode, of the last episode of Bad Batch, is called "The Cavalry Has Arrived." So it would be kind of cool. It would be kind of cool if it has to do with the 501st, or somebody, some surviving members of the 501st. Um, be nice. But what do you think? We got 10 episodes left. Next week is 2 episodes. 2 episode week. So okay, okay, you know. But what do you guys say? Let me just catch up here in the comments, and then we'll jump right into the episode. We got Rolando saying hi to Zombie and Collective Disconnect. We got our friend Archer, who just finished his awesome stream as well, saying, "What's up, everyone? What's going on, man?" Zombie saying hi to Archer. Rolando doing the same thing. We got Edson. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you joining, man. Thank you. I haven't watched y'all's um stream this week, so I need to catch up on that. Zombie saying hi to Edson. Rolando doing the same thing. Edson says, solid season for the Bad Batch so far. Better than last season. Hmm. That is interesting, because last season, by this point, let me see. I have a list here of the episodes. Let me check it out. So if we go back to season 2, let's see. We had Spoils of War and Ruins of War, which were basically the two-part premiere. It was an okay premiere. We got the Solitary Clone, which Clone Commander Cody comes out on that one, so that was peak. But then we have Faster, which is the pod racing one, and then we have Entombed, which is the one with that mech. So I don't know. Definitely not all bangers, but that episode 3, man, that episode 3 ruined me with Cody. But to your point, this season has been maybe a little bit more cohesive, if that's what you mean. Like maybe a little bit more of a theme going on, right, in the first 5 episodes. So yeah, that's kind of a good point. Actually, I haven't thought about it like that. I guess that it is sort of yeah, it is sort of painting a more cohesive picture on the first 5 episodes than the last season. Edson saying, "What's up, guys? We got OBP Kenobi Relics saying, hello there, everyone. Guys, go check out OBP Kenobi Relics here on YouTube. The man just dropped a toy hunt a couple days ago. I checked that out. He's doing very, very well. He has improved a lot in like 3 videos. So definitely go check him out. We got Rushmore Show. What's going on, man? Thank you so much for being here, saying, hello, Kenobi. Rolando saying hi to OBP. Rushmore Show saying, we just got off our stream too. Oh, I need to go back and check it out, guys. Rolando saying hi to Rushmore. Zombie saying hi to Rushmore and to OBP. Rushmore saying hi back to Rolando and to Zombie Hunter. We got our brother Elijah in the house. So I'm pretty sure everybody here knows, but just in case, go check out our friend Elijah here on the Rogue 5 Cantina every Sunday, 8 p.m. Central. This past Sunday was an extra special episode, I think, where they focused on mental health. And that is definitely something that's not talked about enough. Go check it out. It is very much so worth the rewatch. Uh, Somebody that you know and like sort of pops up, by the end. Wink, wink. So check it out. And again, I appreciate the Rogue 5 Cantina for putting that together because it is definitely a subject that needs more talking about, honestly. Bunker Bunch says, Brother Elijah. Captain Flex says OBP. Obi says Elijah. Flex says Rolando. Rolando says Flex. And OBP says, gonna be hard to beat season 3 since all episodes gonna have to be strongly story driven. Yeah, yeah, they really do. They really do. Thanks, General, says OBP. No, man, seriously. If you go back even like literally maybe 3, maybe 4 of your videos, you've done quite a bit for yourself. So congrats on that. Um Zombie saying hi to Flex. And spoiler alert. All right, since somebody here brought it up, let's do this. Boom. That is absolutely correct. Let me zoom in here so you don't think I fudged numbers. Check that out, guys. Booyah! That is correct. So the bunker just hit 2,000 subscribers. Technically, I think yesterday. I'm not sure. But I can only say thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, really, really appreciate each and every single one of you that has checked out the content, that has subscribed, of course, that has shared the content, which is a very, very important part of this whole like YouTube journey. So yeah, guys, we hit 2K, we hit 2,000 subscribers here on the channel, and I am still baffled that so many people would choose to subscribe, to be honest with you. But thank you again to every single one of you that has done it. And thank you, especially to the people here, right now in the stream, because you guys are the Bunker Bunch. You guys are what drives me to make some more content. You guys are the ones that, pop into every stream pretty much. You don't let me stream, just out there into nothingness. You guys keep up with us, on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, etc. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you guys. And yeah, kind of nuts, right? Kind of nuts. 2,000 subscribers. It's yeah. I never thought I would see the day for 1,000. If I'm being honest, we talked about it last year when we finally hit that landmark. It took a while. Okay, it took a long while. Again, the OGs here will know what I'm talking about. But uh, yeah, yeah, we got 2,000 subscribers, and you know what? I deserve one of these. And honestly, that's also for you guys because you guys are awesome, and I really appreciate all of the support. Again, thank you for sharing the content. Thank you for commenting. Checking it out, the likes, everything, guys. So thank you, very much appreciated. So be on the lookout for a giveaway. Of course, we're gonna do a giveaway. Come on, we like to give away free stuff around here. Uh, Still working out what it's gonna be. I kind of wanna, I kind of want to do several giveaways if I'm being honest. All right, so I'm still working out the ideas because I didn't think it was gonna happen this soon. If I'm being completely honest, I was hoping for May, right? I was hoping for May because again, my birthday, May 3rd. Don't forget. And of course, May 4th. But yeah, it looks like we got there a little bit, actually quite a bit earlier than I thought. So I'm working out the details, but please make sure that you stay tuned for it, and you can do so by following us on Instagram, general.kenobis.bunker, TikTok, general_kenobis_bunker, and oh, you know what? Let me fix this because I finally got I finally got Facebook to change my URL. Yeah, so I don't know what was up with that, but it wouldn't let me for ages, and now we got it back. So Facebook now is officially General Kenobi's Bunker, the way it should have always been. But check us out also on Facebook. So stay tuned on all our social media. We are going to be doing a giveaway. I hope that you guys are able to participate because I would love if somebody here from the Bunker Bunch gets to win. And again, guys, just thank you. You guys are the absolute best. I've said it before. I'll say it a million more times. You guys are the absolute best part of doing this crazy YouTube thing. So let me catch up here with the comments. That was a long rant, but hey, 2,000 subscribers, right? I mean, kind of, it's kind of a big deal. It is for me, absolutely. So, congrats, says our brother Archer. So, thank you for that. We have um, Archer saying, I think 1 and 5 have been the weakest episodes. Let's see, what was 4? Yeah, maybe. Hey, says Archer. Edson says, congratulations, General. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And I think Edson and I were going to be hanging out in a couple months here. So OBP says, thanks. I finally learned to shoot in landscape versus portrait mode. Hey, there's a place for both, to be honest. Most people consume, the content in on their cell phone. So I don't think you were hurting yourself too much by changing that, but you know, why not, right? You can catch more of a shot when you do that. OBP Kenobi's congrats. Awesome. Hey, we got the first sister in the house saying congratulations. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Janine, says Rolando. Rushmore says, congrats, man. We still want you on for a movie, TV episode on show. Hey, yeah, let's work it out. Let's do something. Absolutely, guys. I appreciate you. Congratulations, says OBP Kenorelix. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Zombie Hunter saying hi to Janine. LGP saying greetings, masters. What's going on, man? Thank you so much for joining the stream. Robert and Rolando says the first sister. LGP says Rolando. LGP says Bad Batch was amazing. Excellent crosshair character development. Hey LGP says OBP. Rushmore says those landmarks are amazing. We hit 700 yesterday. Oh, congrats, guys! Congrats. I know I'm overusing the clapping, but it's all I got. LGP says congratulations. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Hey Obi, says LGP, and saying hi to Rolando. All right, guys. So thanks again, for that. Again, stay tuned on our social media, guys. We're definitely gonna be doing a giveaway. You know me, we try to do it as free as possible, meaning you won't pay for shipping. Um, I can probably do US and Mexico. Mexico it's gonna take me a longer to send it out, by mail, but we'll open it up to both countries since we do have some followers, from Mexico. So again, stay tuned for that. And thank you guys. Seriously, you guys are the absolute best. So let's jump right into the episode. Okay, we're gonna go kind of quick. I don't want to bore you guys too much. I feel there isn't a lot that went on in the overall episode, but there are some good, gems in there that I found myself liking, more than I thought. So, cheers, first of all. Delicious. So let's do this. All right. So episode The Return, and we start off, with Omega back in her actual bed. They're on the ship, they're on the motor, but then they get out and we see that we are in Pabu, the island resort type of planet. So we got Easy helping Crosshair with his marksman, practice. It's not going great. That tremor on his hand, it's only getting worse. So he definitely missed a few shots. Omega, basically walks up to him and say, "Hey, did you already talk to these guys? To Hunter?" And he's like, "Nah." It's like we don't talk. It's just not great. And then he's saying, "Well, it's not. Uh, you should get that taken care of. With your hand." And he's like, "It's not even just the hand." He's like, "It's just the constant like being watched." And Q, Wrecker, and Hunter are basically surveilling them from the top. So you we're introduced to the surprise of no one, I think, that the brothers, they're still not quite there yet, right? They're not very comfortable around each other. They definitely don't feel like it doesn't feel like we trust each other quite yet, right? And of course we got Omega being a lot more friendly with Crosshair, right? Which I guess it makes sense. They've gone through a lot together the last few months, and of course she is trying to push them to work it out, right? To talk it out. So then they meet up. So there they are. Omega does look older, actually. That's one thing that I noticed about this episode. I don't know if it's the outfit or what, but I think she does look older. So we get a visit from our good friend Echo. Echo makes a comeback, and he's like, "Hey, good to see you." All of that. Crosshair, not so much, but hey, at least you're here, I guess. So they're hanging out, they're eating, and then they start talking about sort of what Omega, saw. And she's making a point saying that she left a lot of clones, back in Mount Tantis. Um, but they don't know where Mount Tantis is, I guess. Uh, yeah, that's still a little bit weird for me that they don't know, even though they escaped from that planet, right? They were on a shuttle that came off of it, so I don't know. That was a little bit hard pill to swallow. But anyway, she tells him about Hemlock, the experiments is going on. Nala says still there, all of that stuff, and she says, we definitely got to go back and free the clones because there was a lot of them. Um, but but um, I have Nala's iPad, right? I have Nala's iPad, but we can't crack it. So I want to get the so here I want to get the scene
Serial
because
encryption
it actually hit
will
me
be a problem.
pretty good. So Echo saying, if we could plug this thing, this thing is encrypted first of all. So it probably has a lot of information, including the location again, coordinates for Mount Tantis.
Especially
But he says, it's going to be a problem, especially without tech. And then check this out.
without tech.
Boom, sadness all around. Um, I kind of like that. Not gonna lie, I kind of like that. They all, very much in synchrony. They all just kind of, bow down their heads and they're like, "Dang, bro, why'd you have to go there?" It's still kind of fresh. It's still, ooh. So good on that. I actually like that scene quite a bit. But that seems to be, the that we're presented with the mission for this episode, right? Let me take a quick pause here and jump into the chat because the chat is on fire tonight. Wow. Yeah, seriously, I got way behind. Where are we? Where are we? Edson says I'll pick it up from Saint Town. Nice. I want the assassin to top doors, says LGP. Dude, that yeah. So for those of you that didn't catch my Instagram post, the detail that's right here off camera, you guys actually I can let me see if I can tilt it. Uh that detail right there. So this door jumped out at me. Well, not at me, but here where I'm sitting right now. So I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how it happened. Best that I can piece together is that I was moving some stuff in there like a week ago, and I guess I didn't close the door exactly right, so it was left a little bit ajar. Still, I don't consider that I don't consider that to be enough of a reason for the dang thing to come unhinged literally because it was not attached in at all, and the door just comes down on the desk. Again, luckily I wasn't here because that would have definitely hit me, yeah, pretty much in the head or at least the shoulder. So it would have come down this way. Uh, I usually have headphones, when I'm doing work or just chilling. So I don't think I would have heard it coming until it was obviously too late. It's right here. I mean, it's not. It's like 2 feet away. But the price for my survival apparently was that my monitor, the one that I'm looking at right now, um, has a big old scratch now. So yeah, I wasn't such a happy camper. This happened on Monday, but I know it could have been worse. I get that, but at the same time, it could not have happened at all. So anyway, we don't focus on the negative that much. So let's see here. LGP says Hunter and Cross relationship advanced a bunch. Marta, what's going on? Thank you for joining. Zombie saying hi to LGP. OBP says thanks for waiting a day to give everyone time to watch it. Hey, Martha said zombie. LGP says the bird symbolizes the crosshair struggle and this is the end of the bird flies away. Martha says Rolando. Hey, we got Chris from the Man Collect saying what's up, everyone. Appreciate you joining, man. Thank you. Hi Collect says zombie. LGP says love that the writers make fun of themselves by having records says we always have monsters. Luis saying hey General Kenobi, appreciate you coming in, man. How's it going, Zombie Hunter? Says Chris from the Man Collects. LGP saying hi to Zombie. Zombie saying hi to Luis. And says, yeah, okay, been painting some props. And you collect. Ah, cool, man. Good job. OBP says, hey, Man Collects. Watched your recent video. You should have grabbed that Star Wars Merrick fig. He's discontinued. Yeah, what's up with that? Bunch of people that pre-ordered it now, they're like, oh, yeah, by the way, it's not going to happen. So, guys, if you see a Merrick, Black Series figure, maybe go ahead and grab it. Who knows? Echoes my boy, says Edson. OVP says, watch. Nice. The Man Collect says, oh, I missed that. No worries, man. I missed stuff constantly. Sunset in Santorini. OVP says, I think you were out of state in that one. Chris says, just got back today. I did find a rare micro galaxy on the way home, though. It's in tomorrow's video. I saw it, dude. It's actually kind of nice. That red paint really makes it pop. I really like it. Sweet, congrats, says OBP. Edson says, great animation. Look at that sunset. Dude, seriously, this show is freaking gorgeous, okay? I will never complain, I think, about the animation or the backdrops on this. That's an awesome scene. It really is. Haunted collection room. Dude, seriously, dude, it was super freaky. Yeah, it was so weird. Rolando says, hi to the Man Collects. Flag says, saludos, Miss Morales. Appreciate you, brother. Oh, the man. Oh, he's here. You know it. Number one fan right there. So let's keep going with the episode. Anyway, so they decide they're like, you know what, we kind of need to plug this thing into the Imperial network. But of course, that means that we gotta get to an Imperial base. To which Cross said, yeah, I kind of know one that's lightly guarded. So they start loading up stuff. Hunter is being very, very awkward around Crosshair, and with good reason, of course. And he tells Omega is like, hey, you're sitting this one out, and she's like, well, I need to help, right? Like this is kind of my mission because I want to free the clones and all that stuff. And Hunter is like, hey, we just got you back. Like we're not gonna lose you, so you're gonna stick back. Surprisingly, Crosshair is the one who's kind of defending Hunter on his decision, and then we get this cool. It was a cool scene. I kind of liked it too, but Wrecker comes over and gives a crate to Crosshair, right? And he's like, "Here you go. Let's see if it still fits."
Here. My old
It's like, "Hey, it's my old armor."
armor. Yeah.
Yeah, it never felt right to get rid of it. Pretty cool, you know. It's a nice touch, absolutely. They can sell some more figs, that they had already done. And so off they go, all awkward with each other, going into this planet. Um, of course, Omega ends up going. They all end up going, and then they're like, hey, you know what? There's not a whole lot going on, in this planet. To see, where is it? Yeah, so here we get the big reveal
It does fit.
that Crosshair is back on his old Clone Force 99, armor, very much the same way we saw him on season 1, right? So I like that, I like that callback. I guess it does make sense, right? If he's been lost to the Empire for a while, and now he, sorry, gets back, into the fold. So looking good. I actually enjoyed, the callback to the armor. Very nice. But we get this here, little bird. So like LGP was saying, this has some symbolism to it. But we find out that we are basically back on the ice planet where Crosshair shot that Imperial officer. Remember the one that was just basically sacrificing clones left and right, and which is what got him incarcerated right on Mount Tantis. So, pretty interesting, right? Because the way I look at it, the title, right, the return, I think it means it's the whoops, it's the other way. I think it means that's the return of Crosshair, but also we're returning to the place where he kind of, kind of returned to being his old self in a way. So I kind of like that. I was, I'm glad. Um, so yeah, basically they're trying to access this Imperial facility, which looks pretty much abandoned, right? They go in, no problems there. Very low power. They say that the only thing that's actually running are some sensors, perimeter sensors, and they've kind of been draining the power. So they're like, okay, well, if we have to power up the network, so go ahead and shut down the sensors. And then we see Crosshair, walk about, and sure enough, he finds, clone trooper helmets. So these are the guys that he served with while he was on that mission, including that clone commander, which his name escapes me right now. The one that he was the only one he could save, and then he died because they wouldn't give him help. So yeah, that's cool to see. Crosshair basically revisiting his ghosts. Um, anyway, so we it turns out that they kind of need to get the here we go uh there. So there's Crosshair sort of like reminiscing, sees the bird again. He's like, hey, I'm still here. All right. But they're trying to figure out, they're trying to download some of the information once they hooked up, the iPad, the data pad, to the network. And Hunter sort of reaches out, but not very nicely, right? He's like, hey, so what, kind of saying, how did you betray the Empire to get, to get in jail?
The
And,
Empire's
Crosshair's like, whatever, man, like, you don't know me. Anyway, they're sort of going back and forth. And finally, Crosshair's like, you know what? I killed an Imperial officer. All right.
Imperial officer.
And Hunter's like, oh, snap.
So, yeah.
And Crosshair, of course, says, yeah, I betrayed them just like I betrayed you, right? Because they betrayed me. And they kind of go at it a little bit, going back and forth, who's got to blame for Omega being captured. Crosshair actually kind of makes a good point, about Hunter not heeding his message and letting Omega be captured, right, and taken to Tantis. So he's like, also you're angry because she escaped with my help, not yours. And I think that really stung Hunter, and I kind of like that. I actually enjoyed that little piece of dialogue, that back and forth, because those were deep cuts. Okay, he wasn't joking around. So I like it because I think he's right. I think Hunter is actually mad because they're not the ones that saved Omega, right? Crosshair was. So I enjoyed that dynamic a lot. All right, but of course, they get a little bit interrupted by this pretty guy right here. Come on. Boom. That guy right there. Just in time for the Dune 2 release, right? So we got this ice graboid thing. And of course, that's why the sensors were on, right? All the time. So the sensors were to deter this ice graboid to sort of come in and basically eat everybody. So let me catch up back here with the chat real quick. Where are we? Whoops. Whoa, this thing jumped me back. Sorry about that. That was weird. Okay, there we go. All right. Back looks and Zombie just got finished washing dish and uploading tomorrow's hunt. There you go, man. Very, very cool. Looking forward to it. The man collects saying hi to Orlando and Janine. And Janine say hi back to Chris from the man collects. Appreciate you, man. So so yeah, there it is, the monster, of course, of the episode. And they rush back. They're like, okay, we'll turn the sensors back on. Um, well, there's this fuse box that's in another part of the compound. It's behind us. So somebody's going to have to distract that thing and get it out of the sensor range while somebody else goes activate it and somebody else keeps watch. And it's a good thing we're all here, right? It's a good thing that we brought Omega and Tech along, or sorry, Echo along with all of us, because now we are pretty much complete, right? We got the whole squad, so it's a good thing. That's why we can split up. So Hunter and Crosshair, they go run basically baked. Hunter falls under the ice, but there's some caverns, more than likely where the graboid moves through. Wrecker heads out to the fuse box along with Batcher. Uh, Echo is like, yeah, no, I'm not going. So I'm gonna keep watch. And Omega's on the inside of the panel. So there is Hunter, underneath the ice. Um, of course, Crosshair, tries to hit the graboid, but he's not making that much damage. He's actually missing a few of the shots. So there it is. They're basically trying to get it out of the perimeter so that when they activate the sensors, it the thing is not trapped in there with them. So Hunter and Crosshair, they're working well enough together, and then we see Crosshair basically digging so that they can take Hunter out of the ice, and then sure enough, the graboid goes up. And then finally they get to, where is it? Yeah, so they get to turn on the sensors, right? So there it is. They go back, they've downloaded some of the data from the data pad. Uh, no location of Mount Tantis. Again, kind of feel that you know that should be known by this point, but I guess not. I don't know. I got a little bit on that one. Anyway, but Echo is like, hey, we still got some good data, and we're definitely gonna help out. Our brothers there were left on Tantis, so there it is. We still don't know the coordinates of Tantis. He's like, yeah, but you did what you were supposed to do, Omega, which is get out of there, right? So don't feel bad. Then towards the end of the episode, of course, we get a little bit more of the what what we kind of all saw coming, I guess, but it's still good to see.
Hunter.
And um, Crosshair reaches out to Hunter and basically says,
I
"You know what? Yeah, I know.
thought I knew.
Like, I messed up. All right. I thought the Empire was gonna be something different. It's not. Kind of like saying, yeah, you were right. And I've done some pretty bad things." But Hunter says, "Hey, man, we've all done some pretty bad things. We've all got regrets. All that we can do is sort of move on and try to be better, right?" And so that's kind of it, right? And then we get, let me see if I can catch it here. We get what LGP was mentioning here. So we get the bird, and now he's flying away. Why? Because the bird represented, Crosshair's guilt and burdens. So kind of cool. They take off, and we see the planet, or yeah, the base, right, one last time. So that's basically it. So episode 5, right? Episode 5. Let's do this. Let's rank it. Okay, let's rank it in the chat. Bunker Bunch, let me know what score you would give episode 5, The Return, from a scale of 1 to 10. Okay, And while you guys type that in, I'll give you some of my thoughts. Let's you know what? Let's start with the good. Okay, let's start with the good. What did I enjoy? What did I actually enjoy? Um, Edson here covered it. The show still looks great. It's so good looking. I actually kind of like the ship that Echo arrived in. It's a little more of a freighter, not so much, a fighter, or like a stealth ship. It's so you I kind of like that because you can tell that the rebellion, is starting to gather some resources, right? And the ships are not necessarily military ships, right? So they're probably getting whatever they can get, right? Gets them to from a point A to point B. So I kind of like that. That was kind of cool. Good to see Echo again. I think right now is a good time for him to come into the season. Again, I didn't want to see him right away, but I did want to see him. Right, he's basically part of the Bad Batch, as we know. I actually think that episode 5 is a good spot for him to come in into the story. We get to see Pabu. All right. We get to see what was the name of this? Don't get old, guys. I'm forgetting names left and right. What was the name of this planet that we came back to? Um, Barden 4. So Barden 4, we've seen it in season 2. Great episode, by the way. Great episode where basically, Crosshair has enough, right? And he shoots that Imperial officer. I love that episode. That is definitely one of the best episodes. Not just in season 2, but of like all the show, of all of Bad Batch. It shows a lot, how disposable the clones have gotten. It shows what the brotherhood they still have, right? And it shows how that trust that they have to the Empire, how that trust has been broken. So um I definitely enjoyed that. Like I said, I like that the return meant, the return to Barton 4, and it meant the return of Crosshair in a way, right? Crosshair has definitely changed, right? So we no surprises there. Still good to see. Um, I kind of like that he's having problems with his hand because for a long time I felt that Crosshair was defined as, yes, he's a sniper, but everything that went along with it, he's kind of like the calculating, cold, always distance himself from everything. And now that's kind of being taken away, right? Both physically and sort of mentally or spiritually, if you want to call it that. Physically, because his hand, is definitely not helping him shoot straight. But at the same time, mentally, because Omega is kind of getting to him, right? Like through this episode, I think Omega talked to Crosshair, the most. Maybe by the end, Hunter. But what I'm saying is, them two have definitely bonded, right? And as they should with everything they've gone through. So I like that. Yeah, I like that they're not just forgetting about Mount Tantis for now. Like they're still, they're like, no, yeah, we still got a lot of people in there, and they're doing who knows what to those poor clones. Omega did mention the vault, and she did mention that she has no idea what's in there, and that she has a sister, right? Or I guess they all have a sister. And one, there's a couple of lines in there that I really liked. One LGP mentioned here earlier, where it says giant monster. It's like, why is there always a giant monster? Which again, like he said, it's kind of the writers poking fun at themselves because there is pretty much always some sort of monster going on with the Bad Batch. So I like that quite a bit. The other thing is, the other scene is when Crosshair is telling Omega, it's like, hey, don't feel bad because Hunter wants to leave you here or doesn't want you to go on the mission because you're good, like you can do stuff, you're able, but you're still just a kid, right? And and she says, well, technically I'm older than you are, little brother. And so I actually kind of like that quite a bit because it's true. I think Omega technically is older than Crosshair, which is kind of awesome, right? So I like that dynamic. I like that. I like that we've sort of forgotten about that accelerated, growth type of thing, and I kind of like that they brought it back, with that line. So I actually enjoyed that. Now, for the stuff that I didn't enjoy too much, why, why can't we find Mount Tantis, man? Like these dudes were there for months, right? Omega was, I mean, Crosshair. Okay, he was in prison, right? So it's not like they're gonna tell him, "Hey, man, would you like to know our coordinates, our exact coordinates within the galaxy?" I get that, but Omega was there what is it, 5.5 months, almost 6 months, and she wasn't necessarily in jail. She had access to a lot of things, right? Including, her own data pad, including Nala Say's data pad, including, all kinds of consoles and rooms and stuff like that around the facility. She did not have unlimited access. I know that. I understand that. But I'm saying if she really wanted to, if she really wanted to, don't you think that she could have like, you know, found out the coordinates? Like, because one of the plot points when they were escaping is we gotta get to the shuttle, so that we can get a transmission out to Hunter and Record to come pick us up. So how were they gonna tell him where to pick them up? Were they gonna leave the transmission running, for days until these guys picked it up and were able to follow it? Maybe I'm nitpicking. It's just I don't know. Like it keeps coming back, right? It keeps coming back. We don't know where Mount Tantis is. Mount Tantis, is secret and all that stuff. And yes, it is secret. But guys, you were there, for months. You flew a shuttle out of there. I yeah, I don't know. I have a little bit of hard time on that one. Um and yeah, so the overall story of this episode, I enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it a little bit more than I thought I was gonna, but there were no surprises. Again, there I don't think there's been any surprises really at all this season. Um and I kind of want something exciting, okay? We know a such venture is going to pop up at some point, but we can't rely the whole season just on that, you know, just on that event. So I really, really want this show to pick it up because, again, individually the episodes are fine. I don't necessarily have anything against them, but we are a third of the way into the season, into the last season of Bad Batch. Again, last season, guys. We're not gonna get any more. And this is kind of what they hit us with. It's I enjoyed it. I like that they went back to Barton 4. I like that, Crosshair finally gave in and said, you know what? Yes, I messed up. I did wrong and I was wrong to leave you guys and all that stuff. And yes, it was good that Hunter wasn't like, haha, I told you. He was kind of like, hey man, we've all been messing up, right? So let's just try to move on together. But like I said, no surprises. Yes, there was some character development for Crosshair. I'm more and more convinced Crosshair is gonna die. Maybe they all die actually. Um, but yeah, it's I just need a little bit more. I just need a little bit more than this, and I just hope that next week, we got a two episode week. So I'm hoping that the arc is pretty good. Okay, I hope that we get some actual story development, right? What's going on with the clones? What's going on with Mount Tantis? We blow up Mount Tantis. I don't know. We find out that some of the clones have the Force now. It doesn't work right, and it's very weak. But they've been experimenting with them for months or years at this point, probably. So a few of the clones were actually able to move stuff, with their minds, like something like that. Give me something. Give me a little bit more than what we've known since before the season started. Honestly, all that we have seen here, we already knew. We already knew was going to happen. Yes, it's fun to see it still, but I'm like, come on, guys, we kind of have to pick it up here. We got 10 episodes left. of the show, right? Not just of the season, but of the show. So yeah, we kind of need a little bit more. That's my opinion. So for me, I'm gonna give this one like like a 7.5. Nothing, especially wrong with the episode, but like I said, nothing really stood out either. Couple of fun remarks. I did like to see Crosshair back in his old armor. I did enjoy that, as I told you. But yeah, overall, it's just I need more. I need more of the last season of Bad Batch, of the final season, as they keep calling it. Dune on Ice says Hobie P. Absolutely. We got Frankie saying, yo, 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 what's going on, man? Appreciate you joining the stream, man. Thank you so much. LGP says 8.5. Nice. It's a little more generous than me. Frankie says Rolando. Raging Mando's Instagram right there in the chat. And don't forget, guys, if you see a link being dropped here by any of our awesome moderators, make sure that you check it out. Make sure that you subscribe, comment, like, make sure that you follow, and make sure that help each other. We like to help each other around here. So please, please definitely check it out. Janine says Frankie and Obi. Nice. So that's kind of it, guys. Yeah. I don't know what else to tell you. It was an okay episode. Not okay for for the final season, a third into the final season. Next week we got 2 episodes. Looking forward to that because I think something cool is gonna happen finally on that one. So very very much looking forward to it. But before we leave here today, I just want to say again, guys, um, thank you, thank you so much for getting the YouTube channel to 2,000 subscribers. Still kind of nuts. I still can't believe we're there yet. As I told you earlier in the stream, I was hoping slash projecting that this was going to happen in May. But no, here we are very early in March, and boom, we hit 2,000 subscribers. So thank you so much. I really really appreciate you guys. Again, you guys here, uh, particularly, the Bunker Bunch, are what drives me to keep going and to be um, to try to be better, here at the YouTube thing. So thank you so much for the community. Thank you so much for every single one of you that has watched, commented, share the content for sure. So yeah, guys, thank you again. And please, please remember, keep an eye out on our social media. We will be doing a giveaway. Like I said, probably a couple of giveaways. I'm still trying to figure that one out. I want to do more than just one. So um yeah, but check us out, please, over on Facebook. Finally fixed the URL. Now it's actually General Kenobi's Bunker. So go check us out there. Please give us a follow. Check us out over on Instagram, general.kenobis.bunker, and TikTok at general_kenobis_bunker. Also, if you guys speak Spanish, want to learn Spanish, uh, despise people, and you know that your worst enemy hates things in Spanish, please send them over to our second channel here on YouTube, El Bunker del General Kenobi, where we make content in Spanish, just in case you didn't catch on that drift. But we just today we posted a new toy hunt there, so go check it out. Like, comment, subscribe. I would appreciate it if you leave some feedback. People are very quiet in that channel, like very quiet. It's a little bit weird. It's a bit different for sure. So definitely go check us out there. Uh, Also, in case you haven't, please don't forget to hit that like button here on this stream. Let's let the mythical YouTube algorithm know that we are doing a good job. I mean, we kind of have to be, right? I would hope so, because again, 2,000 subscribers, no small feat. So if I do say so myself. So yeah, don't forget to hit that like button, and subscribe if you haven't. Just in case you want to be part of the next road to 3K, I guess, right? So make sure that you're subscribed. Just remember, it's free. So there you go. Thank you again for joining here on the stream. And thank you guys seriously for all the support, and on the road to the 2,000 subscribers that we just hit. Kind of nuts. I don't know, it's still trying to wrap my head around it. So let me just catch up here with the chat real quick. uh do what's going on here. So Rolando dropping some more links. Please, guys, go check it out. The Man Collect says, "Congrats on 2K, sir. Very well deserved. One of the best in YouTube. Hey, man, coming from you, that means quite a lot. So I really, really appreciate you. Amazing," says the first sister. Hey, thank you, and right back at you, by the way. Rolando dropping some links for Zombie Hunter YouTube. Uh, Thanks, Rolando. I have to be on PC to do links, says Obi Peeking of Relics. Oh, he's asking. It's like, I'm on my phone, says Rolando. There you go. Flex, our brother Elijah, Instagram right there on the chat as well. Gonna have to learn that. Thanks. Appreciate you, OBP, for trying to post some links here. The man collects says, thank you, Rolando. Absolutely. And Rolando dropping nerd affiliated YouTube channel right there. Make sure that you guys are subscribed. So that's it. That is it for episode 5 of the Bad Batch final season. If you are catching this on the replay, I appreciate you. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments what score you give this episode. Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to the next week for 2 episodes and for a lot of story development because I kind of need a lot by this point. Again, we're gonna start the second, what is it, the second, third of the season. So yeah, let's pick things up. Thanks again for joining me here on this fine Thursday night. I hope that you have an awesome Friday, tomorrow, weekend overall. Yeah, get some rest, get some good food, get some quality time, go toy hunting, go watch Bad Batch. Um, yeah. Oh, you know what I'm watching on Saturday? I just remembered. I'm actually watching From Dusk Till Dawn. They're showing it uh, at the theater down the road. So I'm actually really really looking forward to that one. I forgot, and man, that's already this Saturday. Anyway, I'm rambling now. So thank you again, Bunker Bunch. I really really appreciate you. Thank you so much once again for 2,000 subscribers. Everybody, have a great night. Have a great weekend. Have a great year. All right, let's do it. So thank you again. Get some rest, and may the force be with you. That didn't work. Take 2.